Welcome back, everybody, to sophomore biology and Snook science. This is Miss Snook, your science teacher, and I apologize for the shakiness. I am on a webcam, and I am also touching the computer so that I can do what I need to do to get this video out. The shakiness is due to the stroke that I had in December. First of all, I want to welcome you to a brand new school year, second semester, third quarter, and we are going to do this a little differently because I'm not there. You have a substitute teacher. I don't know who that substitute teacher is, but I plan on providing you with a video once a week on Monday to give you an idea of what to expect that week and some ideas of what the lessons should entail for the coming week. Your sub will have a hard copy of this, and I hope to guide your learning through this process. I'm sorry that I can't be there with you right now, but I do have to get better so that I can return. I don't want there to be any lapse in your learning, and therefore hopefully the substitute teacher will follow the guidelines that I'm and the order in which I'm trying to do things so that when I come back, it can there won't be any lapse and I don't have to backtrack any. So your week one learning target is who am I and how do I know? And this quarter you're going to be focusing on genetics and DNA, and there's a lot of paperwork involved in genetics and DNA. There's also some hands-on labs that I wanted to do with you, and we can do those when I come back. If it requires a special weekend thing or something like that, I don't want to set myself up and fail you, but that may be a possibility. So what you should expect each Monday is video from me, with the assignment for that day as well as some ideas of what to expect. This is a very important semester for you because of the AIMS test that is coming in April that I have mentioned to you before. I have posted in the Google Classroom the links to those AIMS practice exams. Please do those. The more you see them and the more that you get used to the way that those questions are asked, the better you will do. And I am available to answer your questions if you'd like to send me a text or an email. Also, I will post this video on the Google Classroom. I will change the title to quarter 3. That way you have access to it whenever you need it and can review it as many times as you want to. All right, so to get you started on genetics and DNA this quarter, I want you to get with another person at your table or across from you, next to you, it doesn't matter. And I want you to observe that person, and I want you to think about what are some of the physical traits that you can see. You may need to look up what trait means. And you need to make no assumptions about that person. We're talking about literally traits that you can see. During this course of this week, you're going to share those observations with each other. You're also going to differentiate between the physical features that you can see and what are some genetic traits that cannot be seen. And that will involve you having some trust with your partner and some honesty with your partner. For example, you cannot see the damage that happened because of my stroke. However, you can see the physical problems that I'm having, and you may be able to hear that in my voice. You also have some vocabulary that you need to know. I'm not a very big vocabulary person when it comes to biology, but please take the time to find out what phenotype, genotype, DNA, genetics, allele, and gene are, because you're going to have those on the test. They're going to be on your practice exams, and you're going to need to know what those are. In addition, your major project for this semester is going to be a family tree, but it's going to be done differently than any family tree you've ever done before. And so right now you need to start gathering the information for that family tree at least 3 generations back. Names, the sex of the person, whether they're alive or dead, and a particular trait that you would like to track through your family to see where you came out and why you have that trait or why you don't have that trait. I will guide you through that. The other thing that you're going to want to look at this week are the pedigree symbols that are used to drawing the pedigree. And that is because we use symbols instead of words, because pictures actually do speak louder than words when it comes to genealogy. There is a worksheet that I will post. Let me make a note about that. I will put that in the Google Classroom for you so that you can start looking at those pedigree symbols and drawing out your family tree. I will see you next week on Monday, and if you have any questions or concerns, please ask the experts on campus. They are there for you. I love you, and I will see you next week.